one, women of Uganda, embracing our rights, women of Uganda.
My name is Christine Mugelwa Kasule, aspiring woman MP for Buikwe District. I am standing for woman MP Buikwe District on the basis of my abilities as a lawyer to deliver as a legislator of this country. The plans that I have for Buikwe District are really based on the roles and powers of a member of parliament, and one of the major roles of a member of parliament is to legislate. And my pledge to the people of Buikwe is to take their voice to parliament and ensure that every decision that is taken in parliament has the voice of the people of Buikwe. The second thing that I intend to do as a member of parliament for Buikwe District is to ensure that the government is held accountable for funds that are sent to Buikwe District, that the local government actually utilizes the funds that are disbursed to Buikwe District to ensure that the services that are supposed to be delivered to the people of Buikwe are being delivered. So really, my job as a woman MP for Buikwe District is to ensure that those two are accomplished. The third and most important I look at is being a voice for the women of Buikwe District in particular, but generally also for the women of Uganda. I have been doing a lot of work for women's rights as a member of FIDA and as a member of the Uganda Women's Network. So in that role, I have been able to interact with a lot of women. I have seen all the challenges that women are facing, and I am in a position, going to parliament will put me in a position to actually be able to take the voices of the women to parliament. The women in my district are actually very employed because many of them are either farmers, others are traders, others are working on landing sites alongside their fishermen husbands. They are doing a lot of work. So women there are actually doing a lot of work, but that work is going, it is being unpaid, it is going unrecognized by the state. But women are actually doing a lot of work besides the work that they actually do in their homes, because many of them actually do not have people to help them in the home. So they are doing the work that earns the money, and they are also doing the regular domestic work. So the women in my district are working. It's just a step forward if the state can recognize that these women are actually doing quite a lot of work. And what we intend to do when we go to parliament as members of parliament who are standing in the area is to make sure that these women, their work is recognized and their work is rewarded, because many of them are doing a lot of unrewarded work. They are working long hours, but they are not able to realize the benefits that come from that. And one of the problems is really the amount of money for traders that they are paying in terms of licenses. It's a lot of money. So we need to do some advocacy work to make sure that the licenses, the trading licenses go down, and that these women's work can actually become rewarding for them.
One, women of Uganda, embracing our rights, women of Uganda, we're equal by right, women of Uganda, this is what we want now, one is it for all.
Luso Garini.
Tuzifune, tukasembera. Kwa wakyala, polisi chitutasenga mukunyonya wetu soluba singa walawo okusengulwa nga wekyali emududa. This is what we want to see the women of Uganda recognize what we do, give a chance to do it. Let my voice be heard, don't suppress me because I'm female. I am proud to be a woman. Abachana haturi hamwe nitukora munyonga bintunguka mukukundi angaritu mutukunda usinje omukutera kubula kukwija nitwe n'abachana mukufeho nitwe bachana ba Uganda hatutwetereye. We are one, women of Uganda, embracing our rights. Women of Uganda, equal by right. Women of Uganda, this is what we want now.
Forward ever, backward never. Educate the girl child, empower her to be better. Follow your dreams, yako ongo yeyo. Dano maki pin for gweno koso yeyo. Quality should be for ordinary people. Tuna songa mbele, hat to rudi nyuma, hat to rockin' nyuma. We're doing it for the zeros. With a fist up, we're grooming tomorrow's heroes.
Dero betunalonda biri kumbina kumu twagala baba tatufebe nga ffe abakyala omwenganonkano tugwetaaga tontwala bubi okwogera kw'abakyala kuwengana n'ekitiibwa abakyala mutuwulirizenga. Ebibiina by'abakyala mubiyambenga ne bannamwandu abo mubafeeko n'abaami okututulugunyanga amateeka mugasse mu nkola. Abakyala ffe bangi mu ggwanga, women of Uganda, kibukotogera ebitukwatako, women of Uganda, bakwata abaana tubavumirira.
Can sing the chorus along, yeah?
Uganda, abafumbiza abatanneetuuka, women of Uganda, abakyala abalema n'ababundabunda, women of Uganda, bakateeyanga n'abakadde, women of Uganda, twagala bwenkanya mu mateeka, women of Uganda, mu byenfuna n'ebyenjigiriza, women of Uganda, mu ddwaliro wabeeyo eddagala, women of Uganda, abasawo batendekadde nga bamala, women of Uganda.
Thank you so much, the women of Uganda. All those are female artists. Now, what's interesting about it is why there's a beat in the song, I feel free to sit, why you have a rapper by Keko and followed by Nanduja. I mean, come on. You're all welcome, ladies and gentlemen, with all due respect to this great function. To all those who are listening to us, all are seated all around there in wedding meetings, having fun. I want to say on behalf of FIDA, we love you so much, and just continue enjoying what you're doing. Also continue enjoying what we're doing here. We love you as well. Today we are celebrating lots of things. Women empowerment, amazing it is. There's something about women, you know, everything that deals with W. Women, wonderful, wise, you know. Very nice, very wonderful. And today we are really honored to have women who are ready to not only walk, just talk, but to walk the talk. And without any further ado about nothing at all, allow me, you know, we have very many parties here. You see nowadays when you see a color, you want to know, okay, where does that one belong? First of all, we no longer greet with our hands, you know. When somebody says hello and you wave, they say that is you, peace. Yeah? When you want to tell somebody peace, they say that is FDC. When you want to say everything is okay, they say, hey, that is movement. So nowadays, when a person waves, you know, it's hard to know which gesture to use. However, in our midst, we have very honorable women who have decided to walk the talk. And we have none other than, in fact, they're already honorables, not so. Honorable Kasule Christine Mugerwa, woman MP 2011, Buyikwe District. One able and caring MP. Happiness is killing us. And then all the way from Dororo, none other than Honorable Constance Obonyo. Yes. Our catchphrase is enough is enough. So the question is, what's enough? You know? And we have a representative, Honorable Anna Mugisha couldn't make it tonight, but she sent a representative who's none other than Kezia. Yeah! And we have an apology coming in from Honorable to be, that's none other than Hilda Akabwai. She successfully failed to make it here. She was held up, so she sent in her regrets and her apologies. But why don't we invite them to come to the front? Not so? Yeah, our people. Honorable, I had people in your constituency calling him Wanamujimu. Huh? Yeah, let's put our hands together for them. Hey. You know, might belong to one party. That is birthday party. Which comes once a year. So we'll allow them to greet the gathering, not so? Let's start with Kezia.
Good evening, everyone. You're all looking very lovely, I must say. I'm called Korean Kezia Naburi. I'm from Karamoja, but I work with Anne and I'm representing her here today. Haven't we come from far? Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Christine Mugelwa Kasule, standing for Woman MP, Ukwe District, the wonderful district, new district, and I'm going to be its first woman MP.
Good evening, all of you. My name is Constance Obonyo. I'm contesting for Woman MP for Tororo. We're about 9, but I'm going to win.
Thank you so much. I can't wait for Brookway. It's a new district, not so? Yes, I'll also stand when Workers' House is declared a district. You know, nowadays you have very many districts. Yeah, feel free to have your seats. Nowadays you have very many districts. I saw one called Zombo. Yet there's a restaurant along Kampala, Lumumba Avenue called Zombo. I was wondering, has it been declared a district? Well, they told me it was another part. I'm an advocate for women emancipation. I love women because I was raised by one. I was raised by my grandmother. She's now 94 years old. She finally quit smoking after 30 years. Yeah, she was smoking fish. So we're trying to see how to help her do something else, you know. She learned how to smoke fish from my grandfather. My grandfather was a great cook. He knew how to cook up stories whenever he was in a mess. Yeah, he would cook up many stories. But well, one thing I like about my grandmother, she knew everything about nothing and nothing about everything. You know, there's a time she wrote a letter to me and told me, your sister is expecting. I don't know whether it will be a boy or a girl. Just be prepared to be either an uncle or an auntie. No, it's such an interesting old woman. Yeah, I like her sense of humor, but she was also mean with money. Getting her money. Ha! One time she wrote a letter to me and said, I would have sent you some money, but I've already sealed the envelope. How do you do that? Amazing old woman she is, but you know, we celebrate their lives and things like that. You know, and when you're growing, when you're a little child, they're always looking forward to you to stand. Yeah? Your mom says, stand, please walk for me. Then you start walking. Then she says, okay, talk for me. Then you start talking. A few years down the road, she says, shut up, sit down. You know, she's the one saying stand up and talk. Anyhow, allow me to welcome the gents, all the gentlemen here. You're welcome to FIDA. I always ask myself, if I have a problem with my wife, do I go to FIDA? Then, for example, if she's beating me, do I come? There's a story about a lady who was stronger than the husband. Whenever they would fight, she would beat the husband, and instead she would beat while screaming, "Takuma!" But she was the one beating. Anyhow, what we just had the candidates, just mentioning their names, but I do believe they have something for us, not so? Something to unveil for us, something very special. I'll ask Honorable Kasule Christine Mugerwa to come and tell us more about yourself, about your constituents, about your district. We need to know about it. You never know, there could be investors seated around here who have come to share a drink in the neighborhood and they would come and invest. People are asking, where is Buikwe? Which part of the country? In the early 80s, Uganda had 26 districts. But now, the northern part of Uganda has 26 districts. Just the northern part. So we are wondering, where is Buikwe? So maybe you could come and let us know about Buikwe, about the green color, and about yourself.
About the green color.
Let's put hands together for Honorable Christine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I already introduced myself. Christine Mugerwa Kasule is the name. And since most of you are FIDA members, you know the journey that we have walked together. And I am very grateful that FIDA, here I would like to thank the CEO and the chairperson and board for bringing us together. This is an occasion, I think it's the first of its kind in FIDA, and would like to thank you for this support, because this support is certainly going to take us a long way. And I think I speak for my fellow candidates when I say that. Thank you so much. I have been told to talk about myself, but I had to first say thank you, because I am overwhelmed by this. I have never seen it in FIDA, and I have been in FIDA for I think about 15 years, and I have never seen a function like this one that is being organized to support our members who are aspiring for political spaces. Thank you so much. I'm Christine Mugerwa Kasule, as I said. I'm aspiring woman MP for Buikwe district, and all indicators indicate that I am going to take that seat. Yes. First of all,